All right, guys. So we're in a trade right now. We might get stopped out and profit here for 415, but we want to see if we can hit this little objective. I would want to see this little fair value gap hold since we're reaching this buy side objective. I would want to see us continue up with strong delivery since this is like more of a breakaway gap with the break and market structure and it's overlapping. But we're gonna have to wait and see. This trade was really nice. I won't lie. Delivered quickly with speed. I entered around here as soon as we had that closure. And you can see the market is kind of rejecting. I need to look at my other charts. I have everything open here except for my other charts. All right, so yeah, we're kind of bouncing into that fair value gap. I would leave the stop loss at break even, but I had to trail it because we met my buy side objective up here. As you can see, this black line and my standard deviation target. I would have taken target, but I'm aiming for the profit objective, which I'm getting greedy about. If I was just aiming for this quick 600. Aim for the buy side objective was quick 880. So yeah, it wouldn't have been bad. But we're probably gonna get let's see. Ooh, right at the tick. I won't lie, we got played with here by the stop loss. I'm not gonna lie, we might chop around here in this area because it did reach the standard deviation and did reach the buy side objective and we are rejecting. Oh, we didn't have news today, but I will take that. Let's just leave it. Let's see if it reaches our objective now, honestly. I did trail it up a little bit, I guess. Oh my goodness. We should probably trail. If this next candle, yeah, okay. That was a strong candle right there, honestly. Now, since we're closing above the up close, I would want to see this one deliver up higher and use it as more of a order block here. Respect this fairly up, continue up, break above these highs, and continue with the bullish order flow here, honestly, and reach our objective. If we do reach it, we're probably going to. Oh my goodness, we're having strong rejection here. This looks scary, honestly, how the market is delivering. Now we're. Come on, let's reach it. Right there. Oh my goodness, we're getting ticked away. This market is moving quick. There we go. All right, that's another combine passed. Beautiful. The other two are up 1,200. Now we just need to basically make, like, what is it? 700 on both trades. Today I was originally bearish, so let's go over this real quick. Let's go over this trade. So we took it on MNQ. Let me go use the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back, and then I'll go over this trade recap real quick. I don't know why. I guess I ended the recording instead of unpausing it, but I'm gonna go over my bias real quick. Make this video a little bit shorter than usual. So I went over this already, but the bias for this trade, I originally was bearish again. We have the premium wick consequent encroachment. You can see the market is forming that nice V shape on the higher time frame. Here you can see we swept, pushed down lower, it was a sweep because again we were unable to have a break in market structure with the continuation of the sell sign balance to push us lower to have another one. So to me this is a sweep forming a bullish breaker. You can see we're pushing up higher, disrespecting the SIBI, and we made it inverse. Eventually on the 1 hour time frame we had the same type of logic happen. We swept, formed the sell sign balance, we pushed up higher, and we disrespected it, and that's kind of where another confluence of being bullish was. And we have the previous day high, which was our buy side objective up there. Reason for not being bearish, because we did have that bearish SMT and I was looking to be more bearish, was because of this 5-minute buy side imbalance. You can see the market swept a low, unable to continue displacing below it and reaching these lows. And then eventually we had a 1 minute inversion for value gap here form with a change in the state of delivery, and that's kind of where our logic for the entry was. Once we broke above this high and we closed, that's kind of where I entered. I know it's a little bit late. I know a lot of people would usually enter around here. I was waiting though to see if that third candle was going to be a bearish candle and continue lower, because again I had that more of a bearish logic or bearish bias, but that never happened. And then once I saw the strong distribution, I was all right, break even at this high, we should continue displacing and reach for this buy side objective, and that's kind of what happened here. So that is pretty much really it. We did also meet the 1/3 of the average daily range there, showing that the market was clearly having strong expansion for that, and we have not met that final buy side objective, which was the daily one, while ES has. So ES is just strongly bullish. Same thing with YM right now, very strong bullish. NQ was more of like the weak one, But it eventually did catch up, and that's all that matters. All the markets are correlated right now. That's kind of what I'm happy about. They're all correlated. Looks nice, looks clean. That was pretty much really it, bro. And one thing I was talking about was like in the trade, I knew something was wrong, because like I was like, all right, hold on, wait, why am I not like, like something feels off, and I wasn't recording. I realized that later on, whenever I was really like trailing the stop loss, I was like, all right, might as well just start recording here, instead of just doing a full trade recap. Might as well show some of it. But again, not really being excited, not being super zealous, this and that, like screaming, like all your other people online, maybe that's what they're doing. Just not even being like stoic or anything, but just being more aware about how I feel, I guess. How I feel genuinely right now is I'm happy, but again, these profit objectives, these material items, payouts, P&Ls, this and that, they really don't mean much unless you put so much meaning behind them. And honestly, like truth right now is like I'm not really trying to put much meaning behind them. I'm trying to put more meaning behind like the process and like the development of my my character and my skill in trading. I find more joy inside, like like when I'm reviewing my journal, when I'm reviewing my data sets, when I'm listening to a podcast, when I'm studying the charts, or reviewing the hindsight trade for the day, or reviewing the trade for like today. I actually find I find like I'm genuinely more excited and more happy and whenever I'm doing stuff like that, instead of like when I'm in a trade and just like about to reach my profit objective. Because I don't know, it just feels, I don't know, it's the mindset shift, I guess, that's occurring. But that's pretty much really it for today. I'm done for today. I don't know if I have to like prove it to you guys, locking the account or anything's gonna do any good, but because it's already passed, there's no point of trading it. But yeah, that's pretty much really it. Passing an account, having 3 accounts now, honestly. These I did trade them though, because I don't want to have basically the inactivity rule. It was close, especially for this one. I won't lie. This is the 6th. This is last time I took a trade was on the 8th. So if I forgot like 2 more days, I would probably got inactivity rule, and probably my account would have got breached. So had to be very, very careful there. And so I decided to just take a little trade in Asia session. So that's pretty much really it. Now we just need to have 2 accounts passed, which they're really closer to like halfway being passed. And yeah, just aiming for consistency now, not really trying to rush the process, taking our time. There's no need for us to feel like we need to go and do this as soon as possible. That's kind of another mindset shift. Like, you don't have to put a time limit. You don't have to have like a certain time-based goal beyond your trading. That ruins it, actually. So just take your time. There's no rush. Wait for your A+ setups. Wait for the model. Wait for the trades to be super, super clear. Be super picky with your setups. This is so crucial, because again, if you're super picky with your setups and you wait for the A+ setups, you will be rewarded. Patience pays. 1 trade a day, 1 to 2% max per trade, and follow your system. And that's basically my trading rules. So yeah, peace.